Now, welcome back to the Prospect Hut. I'm a little behind on my prospect reports, but we're going to get into this very shortly. Of course, please hit the subscribe button and like this video and watch the entirety of this video. These are the reports from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hopefully you like them. And, of course, the comments in the comments section. So, as you know, been a little behind, and we're going to get into this now. So, all from Mesmerized. First up is Ewing extends hitting streak to 14 games. This is from Friday. What happened with the Mets farm system. A.J. Ewing has been on fire since his promotion to Double-A Binghamton, slashing .391, .423, .483 slugging percentage in 20 games entering Friday. He kept it up with an RBI single that extended his hitting streak to 14 games in the Roma Ponies' 7-2 victory over Akron. The 21-year-old speedster, selected in the 4th round of the 2023 draft out of Springboro High School, has stolen 69 bases. Across 3 levels this year. He's been just amazing. A guy nobody knew was going to be anything of note. And he's a guy that was picked up as compensation for the Mets losing Jacob deGrom. The Syracuse Mets lost to the Buffalo Bisons 5-1. Jed Williams went 1 for 3. Luke Ritter went 2 for 3. Ryan Clifford went 0 for 3. Jose Siri went 1 for 3. He's on rehab. It's been a slow start for the highly touted Williams since his promotion to Syracuse, entered Friday hitting .203 at 18 games after posting 868 OPS at Binghamton over 96 games. So, you know, he's a kid still. He's still very young. I would expect that he will have a big year again next year. The number one thing with him this year is that he was healthy. In Game 2, it was Game 2, it was a doubleheader on Friday. It was the rain that we've had here in the New York area. We had some bad rains here on Saturday, I would mention. Syracuse defeated the Buffalo Bison 7-1. In the second game, Jed Williams went 1 for 2 for an RBI, a walk, run scored. Carson Bench went 1 for 4 with a run scored. His OPS is 546. I expect him to start picking up right where he left off next year, I think. We'll see. Ryan Clifford went 1 for 4 with an RBI. Jose Azucar went 3 for 4. Kevin Parada went 1 for 3. Just getting there recently, obviously getting promoted by the Mets. Bench has also been scuffling since arriving in Syracuse. He's 7 for 36 with a home run and 10 RBIs. In 10 games. At the post on 978 OPS in 32 games at Binghamton. Excuse me. And 897 OPS in 60 games at High A Brooklyn. Dom Hamill pitched 2 innings, gave up a walk and struck out a batter. Right-handed pitcher Dylan Ross pitched an inning, struck out 3 while walking 1. Douglas Orlana pitched an inning and walked 1 batter. Ross, who's 25, struck out 34 in 27 innings pitched at Syracuse, and 75 and 49 innings pitched across 3 levels. 5 pitches combined on a 2-hitter with 7 strikeouts. In Double-A, the Binghamton Rome Ponies defeated the Akron Rubber Ducks 7-2. A.J. Ewing went 1 for 5 on an RBI with a run scored. His OPS is 879. Omar De Los Santos went 1 for 4 with a home run. Nick LaRusso went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Of course, Suara went 1 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, a caught stealing. His OPS is 726. Ewing hasn't shown much home run power, 3 long balls and 534 plate appearances, but he does have 25 doubles and 9 triples. On the mound, Brendan Gurton pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, gave up an earned run, a walk, and a strikeout. Ben Simon went 1 2/3 innings, struck out 3. Right-handed pitcher TJ Shook pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. And left-handed pitcher Felipe De La Cruz pitched 2 1/3 innings, gave up 2 hits, an earned run, 2 walks, a strikeout for the win. Simon, who is 23, has fanned 16-14 innings pitched since being promoted to Binghamton. The Brooklyn Cyclones lost to the Jersey Shore Blue Claws 3-1. Jonathan Enriquez went 2 for 4 with a double, a stolen base, and a walk. Corey Collins went 3 for 3 for an RBI and a stolen base. His OPS is 566, nothing to write home about. Marco Vargas went 0 for 5. On the mound, Joel Diaz pitched 4 1/3 innings, gave 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, a strikeout, and a home run in the loss. Right-handed pitcher Hunter Hodges pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up a walk, and struck out 2. Diaz of the Dominican Republic struck out 98 in 106 2/3 innings pitched for Brooklyn. In St. Lucie, the St. Lucie Mets lost to the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles 4-1 in 7 innings. Mitch Voigt went 1 for 3. AJ Sagado went 1 for 3 of a run scored. DH Trey Schneider went 1 for 3 of a stolen base. He's got 39 in the season. Schneider, who was taken in the 5th round last year out of Liberty North High School, is tied for 5th in the Florida State League in stolen bases. The game was short in 7 innings because rain delayed the start. Right-handed pitcher Truman Pauly pitched 2 innings, gave 2 walks, and struck out 1. Pauly, who's 21, was taken in the 12th round of the draft this year at Harvard, where he struck out 91 and 70 in the 3rd innings and pitched to a 4.61 ERA. This was his 3rd start for St. Lucie. So this is what happened on Friday in the minor league action with the Mets. Now here's the action on Saturday, and as you know, the Mets have been playing all their young pitchers in the major leagues. I started with Jonah Tong on Saturday, and of course in Cincinnati, and Brandon Sprout on Sunday, and then on Monday we're going to see Nolan McLean, the Cowboy, pitch against the Phillies again. We'll see how well he fares. He dominated them the first time around. This is from Saturday. Jose Siri goes deep as successful rehab continues. I would expect he'll be here sooner. Be here very soon because the Mets don't have a guy that they can put that's a pure, center fielder that they can, bat on the right side. Obviously, they lost Tyrone Taylor to a hamstring injury. Siri won 1 for 5 with a 2-run homer in his latest rehab game for AAA Syracuse on Saturday. The 30-year-old has appeared in just 10 games with the big league club this season, but is expected to factor into New York's outfield mix upon his return, especially with Tyrone Taylor, like I said, sidelined at the moment. Though his rehab stint between single A and double A is slashing. Serious slashing 304 of 3 extra base hits. Okay, now let's see what happened in the rest of the action. Triple A, the Syracuse Mets. The Mets crushed the Buffalo Bisons 10-0. Jose Siri went 1 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Ryan Clifford went 2 for 4 with a double, 3 RBIs. Ken Parada went 2 for 4 with an RBI, and of course, a run scored. His OPS is 670. Syracuse take right-hander Alec Manoah for 7 runs, including 6 in the 4th inning. Clifford belted his 3rd homer since joining Syracuse and now owns an 875 OPS in September. Carson Benj also chipped in with a single and a run scored, though he's batting just 195. AAA Jed Williams went 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Brandon Waddell pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Waddell fired 6 scoreless innings against a struggling Bisons lineup, striking out 4. All right, let's see what happened in Double A. The Binghamton Rail opponents lost to the Akron Rubber Ducks 6-2. Nick Morabito went 2 for 4. Omar De Los Santos went 1 for 3. Jeffrey De Los Santos went 3 for 3. It wasn't a particularly strong night for the Ponies. Morabito and Jeffrey De Los Santos each turned in much multi-hit performances. On the mound, R.J. Gordon pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Brian Metalor pitched an inning and a 3rd innings, gave up 2 hits, a walk, and struck out 3. Fresh off being named Eastern League Player of the Month for September, Gordon stumbled in his first start of the month, allowing 5 earned runs to take his first loss of the season. So he was the Eastern League Player of the Month for August. Why they wrote this like this. High A, Brooklyn. That game was postponed because there was a lot of rain. We'll see what happened in the action for Sunday. The St. Lucie Mets destroyed the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles 14-3. Mitch Voigt went 1 for 4 with 2 walks, an RBI, 3 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases. Trey Schneider went 2 for 4 with a double, 2 walks, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. AJ Sagado went 2 for 5 with a walk, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Randy Guzman went 2 for 5 with 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, and a run scored. His OPS 985. He's done really well. Sam Biller went 0 for 1 with 3 walks, 3 runs, and 4 stolen bases. On the pitching side, Omar Victorino pitched 4 innings, gave 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 hits, and 2 strikeouts. Caden Wooster pitched an inning, gave no hits, no runs, and walked 1. Nicholas Carino pitched 4 innings, gave 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. The 19-year-old Venezuela Carino pressed in 4 innings of relief, striking out the mighty Muscles. Meanwhile, undrafted free agent Caden Wooster tossed a scoreless inning in his professional debut. So this is what happened on Saturday in the Mets minor league system. And finally on Sunday, Tyler McGill struggles in his rehab appearance. Well, that's not a surprise. Looking to return to the Mets, Tyler McGill struggled in his latest start for Syracuse. Out since mid-June with a right elbow sprain, the 30-year-old hasn't found his footing since landing in Syracuse. 4 games, he's pitched 15 innings, allowed 15 hits, 11 runs, all earned. Oh, that's great. Walked 9, that's even better. Struck out 16. Before going on with injury, McGill posted a 3.95 ERA through 14 starts with struggle control, something that's plagued him his entire career. Well, it's not April. When he pitches in April, he pitches great. Jose Siri went 0 for 3 in his rehab start. The Syracuse loss. Nick Morabito stole his 45th base in the Binghamton loss. And Jonathan Enriquez drove in 3 runs during the ninth inning. Cyclones routed to help lead them to victory. And St. Lucie was rained out. Oh. The Syracuse Mets defeated the Buffalo Bisons. The Buffalo Bisons defeated the Syracuse Mets 10-6. Carson Bench went 0 for 3 for a run scored, an RBI. Jet Williams went 0 for 2 for a stolen base. Ryan Clifford went 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Jose Siri went 0 for 3. Syracuse matched 4 hits on the day, but walked 8 times. Carson Bench has yet to find his power stroke in AAA. Only one of his 8 hits going for extra base hits. And Binghamton, the Rome Ponies lost to the Akron Rubber Ducks 4-3. A.J. Ewing went 1 for 5. Nick Morabito went 0 for 3. Jacob Rima went 1 for 5 with a run scored. His OPS in AA is 867. Catcher Chris Straw went 0 for 2. On the mound, Joan De Suarez pitched 2 1/3 innings. Gave 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Right-handed pitcher Ryan Lambert went 1 inning, gave up 2 strikeouts. Lambert is finishing his first professional season strong with yet another scoreless outing, striking out 2 in 1 inning without walking a batter. Lambert has been deaf to right-handed hitters all season, striking out 55 in 28 2/3 innings, while holding them to a 134 batting average. Wow. Then Binghamton Rome Ponies, the Brooklyn Cyclones defeated the Jersey Shore Blue Claws 5-2. Marco Vargas went 1 for 2. Colin Houck went 1 for 4. John Bay went 0 for 1. On the mound, Jose Guevara pitched an inning in the 3rd. Gave up 1 hit and struck out 4. The St. Lucie Mets, like I said earlier, and the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles game was canceled due to delay. So this is all the action that happened on Sunday in the Mets minor leagues. And of course, I want to let you know that I appreciate the time you take to watch these videos. And thank you for watching this video, of course. Please subscribe to Baseball Hut's affiliate channel, the Prospect Hut. Yeah, fix that. And I'll see you later.